Hello gamers, how are you? Welcome to Darkest Dungeon 2. It's finally upon us, people. It was released on May this year, 2023, and I've had a blast. I've had lots of fun with it. And I decided to do a let's play so that we can have some fun together. I'm going to do a complete let's play from every chapter, from the start till finish, each chapter, and I think I'm going to keep the episodes at 30 minutes long. It's much better for my connection, and I believe that an hour episodes are very long, and I don't think that people want that. 30-minute episodes are fine. So, Darkest Dungeon 2, different than Darkest Dungeon 1, which you can also find in my channel. I did the boss per boss walkthrough on Darkest Dungeon 1. So if you want to see bosses, you can just check that playthrough. Here in Darkest Dungeon 2, you don't go into dungeons, you just mount an expedition with a stagecoach, and you have hazards on the road and all that kind of stuff. A lot of problems are arising and you have to solve them. Yeah, a different game, but fun nevertheless. The game consists of 5 chapters, 5 confessions, as they like to call them. And in order to beat it, you have to beat all 5 confessions, of course. There is also hard mode, just like in Darkest Dungeon 1, where you had no torch if you wanted to do hard mode. Here you just equip some torches that debuff you instead. So I think I'm gonna do the hard mode just to keep myself challenged through it, and I think it's more appropriate, more like better for the playthrough to be a little bit harder than the standard version of the game. And since I have unlocked everything on the altar of hope, using the hardest flame seems like a good choice. So I've rambled enough. Let's start this.
Do not despair. There is nobility in the attempt.
So, here's our stagecoach. We're going to pick our path soon. Here's the altar of hope that we do not have anything to do with it right now. And here we're going to pick our course. We're going to start from the beginning, the denial.
Sanctum, adrift in this bituminous nightmare. The university's resources were impressive, and yet, on occasion, we relished in first-hand experience.
So here is where we're gonna pick our team.
Step forward into the light.
I'm gonna go with heroes that I won't use on the following chapters. So let's pick up a leper, just to give them some screen time, because the leper, for example, is not particularly strong in my opinion for the later bosses in the game, so we're gonna use him on the first one. The man at arms is excellent for every boss, so I'm going to skip him for the first boss. I'm going to use the leper instead for tanking. What else are we gonna use? Let's take a highwayman.
Harried, a fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
Could use a runaway because I don't think that I'm gonna use her at all in the next chapters.
Nothing remains.
Just to give her some screen time. And then we will take a Vestal because I also will not use her that much. I feel like the Vestal and the Runaway are among the weakest classes in the game. Okay, the Vestal might be a little bit fine, but I think she needs some work. Her healing skills have cooldown. It's not that great in my opinion as a healer, as the Plague Doctor is or the Flagellant. But more on that later. Now we will choose her path. Yeah, we want Seraph here. We're gonna use Consecrations. Dismas, our highwayman, wants to be a sharp shot so that he does extra damage with his ranged attacks. Let's pick up his skills. There we go. I expect that you are somewhat familiar with the game, like you have already unlocked some skills and all that, so that I don't need to explain every skill here. Now we want Survivor, I think. Yes, Survivor. We don't need Firefly. Burn and Dragonfly. Yeah, we'll go with that. And the leper will be Tempest, maybe. Yeah. Although I don't want him to have less hit points. Maybe we'll go with Wanderer. Yeah, we will stick with Wanderer. Okay, default there. Survivor skin here. Sharpshot skin here. And Seraph skin here. Okay, we have our team. Let's go. Let's do this. Chapter 1, Denial. Now, what happens on every chapter is that at the very end of the chapter, there is the confession boss that you have to beat in order to succeed into the chapter. And these bosses have tactics, of course. I'm gonna explain it when we reach them. And I will try to explain things as we go on the road.
The bulwark of your denial is giving way.
Let's see here. We have 2 cadavers, 2 zombies. Nothing really hard. The only problem with them is that they put diseases on you. So hopefully we will not get diseased. Just kill it with a Vestal. Okay.
In crisis, no.
We get 5 mastery points here. Mastery points are used to upgrade our skills at the inn.
Rest and resupply await you.
The reason why the game gives us 5 mastery points in the first chapter is that because the first chapter is actually shorter than the next ones. So it gives you the mastery points in order to make up for that extra region that you want to see. What's this? Runaway. 1 target. If stealth plus 3 fire damage dealt. If stealth plus 3 fire damage received. Okay. I don't think that we have a use for it because I'm not using stealth on here. Let's see. We are going to go to
Choose your path.
um,
Unbowed.
let's go to the sprawl
Another
because the runaway is weak on the sprawl, so we want the first region to be
elation and madness.
somewhat short. The first region will always be shorter than the next ones. So we're going to the sprawl. Let's give them mastery points.
Practice.
Let's see here.
Improve.
We definitely want chop and hew. We want shearing strike. We want double tap. We won't upgrade the Vestal yet. Should I take Cofterize? Yeah, let's take Cofterize.
Conventional fare.
We have pets here. In this game, you have some fun pets that boost some of your resistances or speed or whatever. I like the Orphan Wolf Cub because it gives relationship status. Here is where you pick up the flames. You can use only one, obviously, and each one has advantages and disadvantages. We're going to pick the hardest flame, the Stygian Blaze, which lowers our hit points, lowers our relationships, lowers our flame drain, and gives the enemies 100% advantage chance. Which means that, yeah, things are gonna be rough for us, but it's fine. We like it that way. Now, what to... the pet needs luxury item, luxury gear. There is no luxury gear here. Trinkets, nothing interesting. Let's pick up the griddle so that we can make some delicious food. Make some flapjacks. Here I don't think that I need anything. We want Glimmer of Hope because with the flame equipped, the Stygian Blaze, we're gonna need to boost our flame throughout the chapter because it drains it really quickly. Let's take laudanums, of course, always solid to keep the stress low. Can also get this. Yeah, let's get the healing item. Couple of food. And that's about it. Let's equip our torch. Perfect. Give him laudanums, give him Glimmer of Hope, give him the heal. We're ready to go. Sprawl first. An area where everything burns. That's a negative for sure.
Narrowed eyes, muttered threats.
Okay, the game now wants me to use highway robbery. That's the only thing I don't like about the negative relationships is that when they trigger, they force you to use skills that you would not otherwise use.
Cities of man.
So now I have to think about what I need to shop. Obviously I want grape shot blast because we have sharp shot. I think we're gonna skip tracking shot and use grape shot blast. Alright. What was the leper? Reflection. Okay, so here's our map. We can we can map out our cores. Should I go to the hoarder here? I don't have that much baubles. Yeah, let's stick to the right. We'll go hoarder first.
Let us hope the madman's scrounging has borne fruit.
Let us hope that has borne fruit. Okay, here, doggos. The dogs need to die. They have low hit points, but they do a lot of damage. So, and they have dodge as well. They guard each other, or they can guard this guy as well. We're gonna try to do damage with the runaway here, and she has a dodge token, so if we get counterattacked, hopefully we will dodge it. Yep, we did dodge it. The Vestal buffs the group. Let's give it. Let's give some love to the leper. Yeah, once it doesn't heal, the Vestal just buffs the group with various with various buffs. Like now, she gave a strength token to the leper, but the leper has a blind. So if you want, you can use reflection to get rid of the blind and attack the next round. But usually, I just prefer to attack outright. And most often he will resist the blind because we have upgraded his skills.
Excellent work.
Alright. The leper does massive damage. He is a very big damage dealer when he is not blinded. I want to move back. And he's also a good tank. He can taunt
A resounding response.
two enemies. He's alright, but he's not that useful for confession bosses, I feel like. Simply because he just cannot attack the back rows, and that's a very negative for him. I mean, why bring a leper when you can bring a Hellion who can attack almost every position? Okay, what do we have here? Cannot buy anything here. Nothing interesting here. Oh, the Warhorn. Yeah, we're gonna grab a Warhorn for sure. That's about it, really. We don't need anything else. Next is an assistance encounter. Well, after we deal with the roadblock here.
Stumbling and grasping. Shadows of what they once were.
Hastened enemies. Hastened is really nasty. Makes them attack really quickly, and you don't want that. You usually want your heroes to act before the monsters so that you can snipe most of them. Okay, let's use reflection here because we have two blind tokens. And let's buff him.
On to the next.
What she does is actually she puts something on the ground. It's like a positive trap, let's say. Whoever moves in this position will get buffed when their turn starts.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Okay, what's next? An assistance encounter. Here we're gonna have choices to either boost our torchlight or get items or both. Let's go with the stagecoach item because we have a lot of torchlight already. We don't really need it. Nice luxury gear. We want luxury gear because this pet, the orphan wolf cub, gives us extra stress resistance per luxury gear equipped. So that's very very nice. I think we're gonna rewards books. Yeah, let's go to academic study now. Get some books. Okay, we don't need this one because we cannot mount it. We are already in the region. So we'll take the tangle and the rest of the books. We're gonna leave this one behind. Next time that we're in the inn, we're gonna use the tangle, the book that boosts our damage into the tangle.
As far as the eye can see.
Here's a lair. We're gonna partially do it. We won't defeat the boss inside.